Hi everyone, my name is Giuliano. In this video, I'll show you how you can add a poll in Microsoft Teams. I'll show you how you can create a poll before, during, and when a meeting is completed. There is in fact a new capability thanks to an integration between Microsoft Teams and Microsoft Forms that gives to presenters the ability to poll attendees. But before to jump in, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to stay tuned with my next videos. Okay, enough talk, let's jump on my PC and I'll show you every step. Let's go. Here I am on my PC and I have Microsoft Teams in the browser open. I am connected as Giuliano de Luca. Now, in order to show you this new integration of Microsoft Forms in Teams that allows you to create a poll during a meeting, I need, of course, to create a new meeting. Let's jump on the calendar and I will schedule a meeting for this day right now. Okay, let me paste the title that I already have, Project XXX Brainstorming, and then I will invite 3 colleagues because I want to show you from several perspectives how it works, this new feature. Then I will invite Lee Gu and Patty Fernandez. Okay, we are ready to send this meeting. So now all you need to do to set up a poll before the meeting, you have to edit again the meeting and you will have all tabs available. You will have chat files, details, scheduling assistance, meeting notes, whiteboard, and then you have the plus button. There are several apps that you can use, and now we want to use Forms because we want to create a poll before the meeting. Okay, let me save now. And here we go. We are in this dashboard where we can create a new poll. Let me click on the plus button in order to add a new poll. And then I will type the first question. What do you think about the topic? Then we have option A, good, not so interesting, and then we have bad. Okay, so then you have the option multiple answers. We want to that the user answer only one time and not multiple time. So I will leave as is this checkbox. Then we have share results automatically after voting. Yes, it's okay. And then keep responses anonymous. No, I want to show you the name of the people that has voted. Okay, let's save this form and this new poll will be added in the dashboard. Now, as you notice, we have the draft version of this poll. So when you want to make it available to all participants to the meeting, all you need to do is just click on the button launch. But first of all, I will join the meeting now. I will start the meeting. Okay, let me. Okay, and now I am in. Let me join the meeting now from other perspective. I am connected here as Ligu and I have the Microsoft Teams desktop app. I can easily click on the join button and now I am in also as Ligu with the Teams desktop app. I want to join the meeting now. And also Patty Fernandez is added. Adele Evans will join the meeting across the Android device. So then let me open Microsoft Teams. I have already the calendar here available and I can now join this meeting. Okay, let me click on the button join and now Adele Evans is in the meeting as well. Okay, let me start now to launch this. Let me run this poll with Giuliano the Luca in the browser. So how I can do that? You have just click on the chat, but on the desktop app of Microsoft Teams, it's more easy because you have the forms icon on top. I'll show you later. So now I can click on the chat, and now I have this chat meeting, and I have the pool here available of this meeting. Let me click on the right one, which is this one, Project X66 Brainstorming. I have all meetings tabs available here, and I can click on pools. So here I will have the ability to launch this pool. Okay, let's see now how it looks like this user experience. Clicking on launch, now this will produce a notification, and as you can see, we have several notifications. Now switching on the desktop app of Microsoft Teams as Ligu, as you can see, we have these forms pop up. Giuliano De Luca created a poll, and now we have this question: what do you think about the topic? And Ligu now can provide an answer. Is good. Submit. And now we have the first vote made across the Microsoft Teams desktop app with Ligu. Done. So what I can do here, I can even click on this icon, which is now available, and I have here the summary of the polls about this meeting. The first one is this is live, and I already provided an answer. This is the user experience that you can have when you use the Microsoft Teams desktop app. You can easily create a new pool because other attendees, in this case, are presenters as well. Okay, so then let me switch now with another user experience. I am in the browser as Patty Fernandez, and I have a notification here. I can click on show conversation, and I have here now the ability to vote and provide an answer. So I will click on not so interesting, submit vote, and now also Patty Fernandez has provided a response. And now we have one good and one not so interesting. Okay, it's time to switch now with the Android Microsoft Teams Android device, and I am now at Dell Events. So if I open the notification here, we can see that I have a card which came from Microsoft Teams. If I open now this adaptive card, I land in the chat, and here I can provide my answer in the Microsoft Teams Android device experience. Clicking on good, I can submit my vote, and now we have 3 votes provided, and we have seen several perspectives from several users. Here I am back on the view of Giuliano De Luca in the browser. What I want to do now, I want to close this pool because I collected all answers. I can even provide my answer as creator of this pool, and I will select good. Okay, submit. So now I have all votes coming from all participants. What I can do now here is click to the arrow here, and I can close the pool because I collected all answers. Closing the pool now, this will change here the UI. I will have the pool closed, and nobody can again vote this pool. So what can happen here is that I want to basically create a pool during a meeting after some minutes or later. So you have also this option. You can do that. You can click on the create new with the plus icon available, and now we can create a new pool. So during the meeting, did you enjoy the content? So now I have such of artificial intelligence that give me a set of answers here, and I will add all because I need exactly these answers. So I will leave as is the multiple answers. I want to receive just one vote for every attendee and then share results automatically after voting and keep responses anonymous. It's okay. Okay, let me save this second poll. The meeting is up and running. And what I can do here, I can launch this second poll. So this will trigger notification, as you can see here. And if I open again the desktop app of Microsoft Teams, and here I am connected as Ligu, I can provide an answer here because this pop-up showed up. And let me click on maybe submit. So as you can see, I have also a summary here with all my polls created. So now I have one vote provided by Ligu. Let me go forward with the other participants to this meeting. I am now Patty Fernandez and I have Teams in the browser. Yes, submit vote. And again, I want to have also the answer from Adele Evans. I am always in the chat here of this meeting and I can provide easily an answer. Yes, submit vote. And here we go. All answers are provided. There is a last one that is missing, and as creator of the pool, I will provide my vote as well. So here we go. We have now the second pool created during the meeting. I can now close this pool. Okay, now we will explore the third option because you can create a poll when the meeting is ended. So what I will do now is I will end this meeting. So now the meeting is closed. Let me close now and let me leave the meeting from all other perspective. Here we go. Okay, now also the events is out. So going now again with Giuliano the Luca perspective, I have now the ability to go again in the chat, click on the meeting, and clicking on the pools tab, I can create a new pool. So here I can type, for example, do you think that we need additional meetings about this topic? I will add all, it's fine. And then this time I will uncheck share results automatically after voting, and I will keep responses anonymous. Okay, let me save. This, of course, will add a new pool in draft, and I will launch now this new pool created. Again, this will trigger notification in every Microsoft Teams instances. I am on my machine, so I got all these notification. But now if I switch here in again in the chat, I am Ligu in the Microsoft Teams desktop app. As you can see, I have polls here always available, and what I can do here is providing my answer for this poll, even if the meeting is ended. So then let me click on yes, submit. Now we provided the first vote. Let me go with now with Patty Fernandez in the browser. Do you think that we need additional meetings about this topic? Yes, submit the vote. And again with Adele Evans in the Android device, we have this poll. Do you think that we need additional meetings about this topic? No, submit. And now we have also the Adele Evans answers. Let me go again on Giuliano De Luca. I will provide also my answer here. Let me click on submit, and now I can close this poll as well. Okay, now I have other option here available. If I want to export the result, I can easily do it by creating this Excel file. Opening this, I'll show you now every vote provided with the completion time, start time, every email, the name, and then we have the answer. Other option that I have, I can reopen the pool, or you can delete the pool if you made some mistake. Alright, that was a quick tutorial how you can add poll in a Microsoft Teams meeting. If you enjoyed the video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to stay tuned with my next videos. If you want to see me cover any other topics in the future, put a comment down below. I read them all, and this is also how I build my to-do list for my next videos. I hope to see you next time. Bye.